Hello everybody, how is it going? Welcome to another episode of Legend of Keepers. Guys, it is time to play the slaveholder again, because we have an update. We have 3 new monster types that I want to check out today, guys, and we're gonna dive directly into it. So, let's do a slaveholder run. That is, I want to build something that is built on, I would say, blood. Let's make the enemies bleed out. Also, damage dealt by master to heroes affected by bleeding increases. Ooh boy, ooh boy. Do we just keep it like that here? I mean, Whiplash regenerates Master's life by an additional 20% when the target is affected by bleeding. Burning whip damage increased. I would say we just keep it like that because it also gets us a vampire and a skeleton doggo. Yeah, that's how we do it, guys. So, I want to check out the new stuff. We're gonna go just regular ranked here, with just a regular difficulty. Also, there is one more room that benefits the heroes now as soon as you get to the promotion level. And I'm really eager to test that thing out. So it's gonna be really nice. Okay, also, the skeleton soldier. Did it already always apply bleeding? I'm not entirely sure about that, but here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna put... look at that. Physical damage bleeding. Yeah. We're gonna put all of that to the front room, and I would say the goblin, the yeti, and like everybody else to the second room. Yeah, that seems good. I want to see how much bleed we can actually cause in the first room, and that's how we do it. Let's check it out. Guys, for all of you who don't know what's going on here, I would highly recommend checking out the first episode on my channel about Legend of Keepers, because there I'm explaining everything. I'm going to explain a little bit here, but I'm not going to go too much in depth because I also want to keep up the pace here. So, first room is the trap room. We're going to place one of our traps here. It's a circular saw, dealing damage, applying bleed, and then the monsters. This guy is gonna randomize our monster selection, but let's see. We have physical damage, air damage, and fire damage coming in. Oh boy, the vampire is not good here. I guess it's gonna be the big guy, it's gonna be the other guy, and it's gonna be that guy. Let's do it. Alright, then we have the spell room, and we got another monster room. That is gonna be... So again, physical, air to the back, and then area of effect fire. I got... Put this guy here because he has fire resistance. Physical resistance is really bad though. I think I have to take a goblin. And I'll take the flame eater. Sure, why not? Another trap. It's gonna be... Say... Ooh, that's difficult. The bone catapult. And then a slaveholder. Let's see, guys, if the developers actually made it tougher for us or not. Good amount of bleed there, I love it. Now my guys will be randomized because of the passive of the mage. Which is actually good, because our frontliner now has quite a lot of armor against the physical damage that's coming in here. And yeah, we're just gonna try to stack the bleed as high as possible, obviously. Backliner still alive. Spear Strike is gonna apply 60 physical as well as 2 more stacks of bleed. Bleed being like 5 damage each turn per stack, and then at the start of the turn the stack goes down by 1. Stack it high. That's how we do it. Because the higher the stacks, the more damage they will get in each instance, and that's cool. Yeah, take it. This mage is gonna wreck us though. The AoE is really devastating, and then, of course, the negative air resistance here on our orc. Poor orc. Anyway, we got a spell that we can drop. That'll kill the frontliner. But it will die anyway through the bleed, so I think... I could have gone with some morale-based stuff here. It's too late now. We're gonna go Show No Mercy, apply some rage to all of my monsters in the next room. That'll give them a 30% higher damage output, then next turn a 20% because it's also above that stacks down. Alright. 46 physical to the back line. Get him! I chose the Flame Eater here, by the way, because the damage that he does is AoE. It's AoE fire damage. Right, this guy here. And he has a passive that makes it deal 5 more damage per stack of debuff that the enemies have. So that's the idea here. Sure, let's Fireball the backline. Didn't quite get it. Here comes the AoE damage. Boom, only the midliner stands now. Now the little goblin has to do it. And I think we just go in with physical damage because he has a negative 20% armor. Means we deal additional damage to him. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Down they go. They actually reached my bone catapult, and as a result, my boss monster. So, do I have initiative or not? I do, and we're just gonna go with Whiplash. Ooh, 96 damage. Perfect. Cool, so our first relic is coming in. Traps deal 20% more damage and morale. Alright, that's not bad. Mysterious Screwdriver. Traps have a 10% chance to multi-action. I kind of want that. I'm not in for, like, raw damage. I'm in for the damage over time from the bleed. It's unfortunate that everybody got demoralized here. That's not good. Let's upgrade the first trap. It's important to get that upgrade to bleed 3. So we need 2 upgrades on that thing. And I need another trap later that also is a circular saw, if I can get it. Alright, event. Potion of Evolution. That's a +1 on our goblin. Congratulations. It's a free level up. And I also want to send somebody on a business trip very early on to get some more relics. And I like the Crystal Skull. That's a 15% chance that a monster that got killed comes back to life as a skeleton warrior. Love it. I'll take it. Because the skeletons also have a bleed attack. And that's super duper mega handy. Alright guys. Ooh. You have to recover, so how do I do it? These guys on the front, maybe. I'll take you here as well. I also take the orc, and I set the poison archer to the back line. And then this guy, I guess. Ooh, that's gonna be a rough room, guys. But hey, let's check it out. The problem is the demotivation here. So the more demotivation, the harder it is to come back from it. And of course, if the motivation goes too low, then you get into burnout with your characters. And that's obviously horrible, because then they will be unavailable for a while. They deal so much fire damage. And we have negative fire resistance on each and every single one of them. So yeah, physical damage to the back. It's the only way we can do it here. Yikes, and it's the first room. So my frontliners are gonna die horribly. Also, we didn't get to see the new characters yet. Okay, so let's see again. It's air damage coming to the front as well as fire damage. Holy crap. That's the best way to do it. Okay, these guys are really counteracting our setup here. And of course, they'll deal some upfront damage. Luckily, the guys behind our spearmen here, they'll take less damage. That's the good news. So, Bloodbath. Damage dealt increases by 10% per stack of bleeding? No. It's physical damage. Spreads the stacks of bleeding applied to the target to the backliner. No. So it's probably best to just deal physical damage. Deals more damage. Okay. Got it. Spear strike. Nice. He's gonna convert one of her debuffs to a buff now. So he's reducing the damage taken by 20%. Anyway, we keep up with that. Because maybe we can take her before we all die. So both of them die now. Oh no, wait, okay, the vampire. Interesting. Physical damage, spreads the stacks of bleeding applied to the target to the hero position behind them. Nice. Frontliner dealing air damage, but he's quite resistant, so he might get another turn. Maybe. Right, down they go. No, they won't. No. The apprentice here is just gonna kill both of them now. If the fire dog kills the first target, it'll spread to the next directly. Honestly, I thought we would lose more people here. Or we would have gotten so far. That's what I want to say. The journeyman, oh sorry, the apprentice still there. Okay, but it's gonna bleed to death. Fine. Only thing we have to deal with is the guy that deals air damage to the backliner. So double enrage. It's good. One from the spell, one from the trap. Means we deal 60% more damage now. And it should be kind of easy to destroy them now, I believe. Poison arrow, 80 nature damage. Poison 1. I kind of wish that the time to kill wasn't that high. Or actually low. That it was so fast for your people to die. I mean, of course, you want to make use of all of your rooms, right? But sometimes I feel like the monsters didn't die so fast. It would be more tactical. It would be more interesting, I believe. That's it. Flying dagger. We'll take the trap. Okay, so we got our setup. That's a massive physical to the frontliner as well as bleeding. Cool. So, the second room also didn't get any demotivation, which is really nice to have. I'm gonna go event here. I cannot recruit Ognax. No. We're gonna reject him. I don't dare plundering yet because I'm losing so much motivation and some of my people might get... some of my people might get killed, or not killed, but you know, they get unavailable for a while. No, I'll go engineer here. I'm gonna upgrade my circular saw once more. And then also this here, because it applies 4 bleeding stacks. Hell yeah, let's do that. And then the next big thing is gonna be an event. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so we can transfer our crystal skull over to a magic purse. And we are very early on, which means we're gonna make so much money over the course of this run. Yeah, we'll do it. 100%. And then we go for an event again. +1 level for only 87. I would love to get that, but it's not possible because we have no money. Alright, so what does our crew look like? It looks very beat up, especially those guys, so we need to put them back. So, skeleton dog. And then we have the good old goblin. Seems good to me. We can recover those guys and have the next crew in a pretty good state. I'm also going for adventurers here, because I don't trust the veterans yet. Not yet. Here we go. So, physical, fire, and ice. It's the worst of everything. Oh, that's bad. Alright, Gobo has to take the hits. Let's see where this is going. Circular saw? Sure. It's a level 3 trap, and at this point, all of them should be still alive, which means we get the most out of the circular trap at that point. Alright, physical damage is a big weak spot here. Alright. The archer has good initiative, so he might not die because of this guy. We'll do it like that, and hope for the best. And then we're gonna drop the flying dagger, in case somebody is still standing in front of our slaveholder there. I don't like that they have a healer, so if the healer lives through this fight, they're gonna heal 50% of one of the people's health, and that's not cool. I guess I have to do poison here. Poison and bleed. It's super unfortunate that the frontliner is absorbing all the physical damage that we are dropping here. Nice block. No. Freezing breath. Yes. Slow them. Just the most damage that we can deal. And it also enables our skeleton dog, if he lives through that, to actually get in front of the apprentice. Can bite once more. Hell yeah.
Give in.
Good job, Yeti. Good job not dying. Let's try to keep them slowed for the next room. So they have 5 stacks of slow. That's 1 diminishing to... Yeah, they will enter the room with 3 stacks of slow, which is super duper handy. And there goes the Yeti. And there comes the heal. As I was saying, hate the healers. With so much effort into a single target, and then, boom, they heal it up again. But hey, it's the way it goes. I would say we're gonna drop a big burning whip on this guy. Maybe show no mercy using our creatures. It's quite fire resistant, so the burning whip doesn't do so much. Nice burn, it's a bit of damage over time though. Yeah, I'm gonna enrage here, because my people have higher initiative, most likely, since the enemies are slowed, and we might get something out. Maybe a nice alpha strike to kill one of them. Let's see, poison arrow to the back, or over the board. It's a toxic volley. Very nice. All the debuffs here, which means that the flame eater can make use of that. Then the fireball to the backline. Alright. Yeah, that's the backliner down. As well as a good chunk of debuffs on the other enemies. Yeah, it worked! Alright. Sorry, Mr. Skeleton. And he's technically dead. The slow from the Yeti in the first room was actually quite handy. Maybe I should think about that a bit more. I mean, there are so many ways to actually play this. But here's the thing. This, my friends, is the Gnoll. The Gnoll is the new, or one of the new characters that you can get. It is a beast. A creature. It's a creature, right? What's that? I think it's called creature. His name is Eddie. He has an ability that deals 30 nature damage, gains shell 2 if the target is affected by frostbite. Not bad. He can actually act as a tank. He also has quite sizable physical armor. And he is actually a bit resistant to fire. That's exactly what we need. Also, 6 air damage and 9 morale. Adds 2 stacks to all penalties applied to the target. What? That makes him a real good guy for the second room. So if the enemies already have a good chunk of stacks coming from the first rooms, he's just gonna apply 2 more of the stacks. AoE. I like him. I really do like him. Yeah, that's a second room guy. We'll take him. We'll check it out, guys. Maybe I have to actually change my battle plan a bit with this, but hey. Training is not possible, not really. We don't have enough gold, so I'm gonna go for an event instead, hoping for something. Each hero has a 30% chance to be affected by demoralized at the start of a dungeon. That's bad, because... I mean, I take it. But... do we pivot now? I don't think that we pivot now. Do another event. You wanna buy my gold thing? Not gonna happen. Absolutely not. I will keep that thing. And I would say we're gonna send somebody on a business trip again to get the next big upgrade on our relics. It's a bad relic though. I hate to say it, but I think sending my Gnoll is the best option I have right now. It's a good chunk of money as well as tiers, which we don't have right now. So sorry, you will see the Gnoll later. Not right now. Alright, and then we go for... another event. Oh, we take 120 damage. Okay. So, speaking of, who do we put into the rooms? I'll take you out first. Voraigen. I need to upgrade him a bunch of times in order to make him actually good. He might also be a second room dude. Maybe. Probably. Most likely. So who do I want in the first room? I definitely want somebody that is affecting the enemies with bleeding, so it's gonna be... Ooh, that's difficult. Second room. I think I need raw damage, and 50 nature is not bad here. Could also take the flame eater. The flame eater is decent. Alright, this is gonna be my setup. I'm really struggling with the motivation here, but maybe if we keep these guys motivated in the backline, not dying, then we get things done. Alright. Here we go. Let's go, preparation phase. Give me a trap before my monsters. No, not gonna happen. Ow. So, physical, that's air in the back, and that is physical in the back. Should probably put the Yeti down there, and then the midline is gonna go on the Orc. Circular Saw, because this is where the most heroes are still standing. Luckily, we can drop the Flying Dagger here to the front line. And then, these guys are coming. Okay, none of these are really good. Anywhere. It doesn't matter where I put them. Again, physical and air to the back. It's best bet to go for the guy that has 25 air resistance. We need upgrades. We need upgrades on our creatures. Quickly. I think this is the time where we pivot into getting the creatures to a better state. Ow. And another ow. Yeah, the back line has some real problems there. Slowing them doesn't do so much. Actually, it might. I just hope that the Yeti can act before... no, he's gonna die. It's okay. Alright, we got broken armor now. And the Yeti is down. Okay. This guy is super unimpressed by the physical attacks that we are throwing at him. Completely. A morale-based build would have made me better, yeah. But okay, we are now bound to the whole bleeding thing. That did nothing. Man, he's getting so much bleeding. If he survives to the last room, our vampire is gonna take all the stacks and spread them over to the next target. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. He's gonna get some bleed from here as well. Scout is not gonna be affected, by the way, because it's the passive of the Scout. Dodge the first effect of the trap. Dodge the effect of the first trap. It has to be show no mercy. Enraging our guys in the next room. I kind of wish that he doesn't die. So. Now I hope that I have higher initiative here. Uh-oh. Rip. So. Spread the stacks of bleeding applied to the hero. To the guy behind the target. This would kill immediately. Yeah, we have enough bleed here. Sure, let's go. I need to make use of the bleed that we have stacked. Uh-oh. Still alive. So our persecution can go now. Right. This guy should be technically dead from the bleed. We also go Bloody Assault again. Dropping the stacks of blood against the backline now. And now we just need to survive. And now we're gonna go Bloodbath because it's air damage and the damage is increased per stack of bleeding. So that's a plus 140% damage. Should deal 180. Yeah, 170 roundabout. Our vampire was really good here. Absolutely fantastic. This is all again a guy that is about physical damage. It would be a guy that I can send on business trips though. I like his stun. But what I like more is money. It's just because we have to upgrade our troops now. Black market. Okay, so we can go event, and then trainer. Maybe we get some more money out of this. Let's see. 20 tiers for 150? I have to refuse because my plan is to upgrade. Black market is interesting. Okay. I do not care about this ghost. We're gonna sell it. For 120? Right. Now we go ahead and train, I would say. Sadly, Eddie is still out for 3 days. So he's not gonna take part in the next fight. But hey, who do I need upgraded? Attack supply bleeding 2? 100%, I need that. I also kind of need the goblin upgraded. Because attack supply bleeding 3, right? That makes sense. And then I need more life on you. Also, you get pierce attack? No. We need the Yeti upgraded. Because he eventually gets the frostbite debuff and our Gnoll gets bonus from the frostbite. So that's a combo that we can actually build. Rugo, sure. Take that. Then we're gonna go with... him? Alright. Now the question is, who do we put into quarantine? I mean, he needs to go now. Quarantine? Did I say quarantine? You know what I mean, right? Yeah, let's see. So, I mean, he was good. He was really good. That is Vorrigan. I think I can actually put the goblin up here. And give Lacrimal a bit of relief, right? We have a tank. We have bleeding application. I'm gonna also use him because he enrages the party. Actually, he should enrage the later party. Yeah, let's do that. And this is just a sacrificial lamb for us. Alright, so this is how we play. Again, I'm not sure about the veterans here. I'm just gonna go for adventurers. I need to live. I need to especially keep my high motivation on the backline as the 3 guys in the room number 2. Luckily, we got a circular saw. Unluckily, we got randomization. Let's see if that works. And then... physical damage on the front, fire damage AoE, and then fire damage also on the front. Okay, we'll check it out like that. And here comes the last flying dagger in case somebody still needs a bit of bleed. And the cool thing is that our master spell, one of the master, not spells, but the attacks, it is a life lead if the enemies are bleeding. So having a bleed trap right in front of our master monster is gonna be really good. at that. Uh-oh. I wanted the big guy on the front. So, we deal 40 nature damage as well as poison 4 as well as bleed 3 thanks to our passive. Maybe we can kill her. That would be huge. Because we also have the nature attack from the skeleton. Poison arrow. Alright, she might get killed. It's 50 physical plus additional. Why does he have so much? Oh, his passive is he has armor increased by 30. My god. Leave him. We just use the bleed stacks for the next room. Ow. Can we kill her before she gets into this room? That would be amazing. Because her passive is that she attacks somebody before the fight even starts. Yeah, it might be. Might be that we have enough. Also, fire resistance. These berserkers are giving us a real hard time. I'm gonna enrage my monsters. Sure. Yet again. Okay. She will get her ice bird out. But we are quite enraged. This is no damage at all. And she lives! No! What? 3 hit points? Are you kidding me? That's a lot of air damage, and I think we have to actually do it. While we stack the bleed into the backliner? Two rounds and he's dead. Bloodbath. Yeah. There's no other way to kill this berserker right now. Oh man, we also stacked 2 stacks of bleed on top of that because of the passive of the vampire. Firebolt does nothing. I mean, it kills the backliner, but she's dead from the bleed anyway. Let's go Fear of the Dead instead. Makes no difference, you know? Okay, kill him. Ow. Now what? Bloodbath kills the front, but we still have the problem with the fire. Vampires are not good at absorbing fire damage, as you might tell. Negative 50%. Kill him. Yeah. Fine. Here comes the trap. Good physical, good bleed. Oh man, I want to have initiative. I do. Alright, Whiplash kills. Also, we heal by 40% of the damage done if the enemies are bleeding. Kind of feel like I need another monster. Maybe the succubus here. Could also get higher resistances. Actually, you know what? I want to see if I can play around with my slaveholder a bit. Let's make him sturdy. Let's make him strong. Let the enemies just come to the big guy. I have never really done that. I want to check this out. Alrighty. So, we have no money to train, but we can go to the collectors and just accept a bit of blood here. That'll hurt our main character. And now we could train again. There's also the new event, the Siege. Training now would give us a bit of a boost, but just a bit. So he is, as I was saying, the Knoll is a real good second room guy. He needs to chill for a while. These guys are okay-ish. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, I'll bring in the Yeti because he synergizes very well with Eddie. I'll put you in here, drop the Skello Archer. Next round we should be kind of fine-ish. And I want to see how a Knoll looks when he is completely maxed out, so I'm gonna do that. Gains 10 to all resistances per hero affected by burn. And per hero affected by frostbite. So he really benefits from all of these elemental effects. Also, getting that negative ice down by 10 is good. And more health. I want to train him. And I can also train another character. The Yeti. Applying frostbite. Exactly. Let's check it out. And I'll also go for the Siege because I have no idea what is going on here. So, as part of a sales strategy, the Dungeons Company would like to requisition some of your equipment. With your help, the sales campaign should only last a few weeks. Of course, you will be recompensated for the rental. Okay. Rallying Horn and Bone Catapult for 300? Oh, they take our traps! That is interesting. They only take the traps for gold. Yeah, you can have them. I don't need them. Have fun with them. Alright. That's a good chunk of gold here. We're gonna go for another event here. I'm just hoping for something good. What's going on here? Lab assistant bought some brand new equipment without asking. I'm gonna fire him, okay? No. Absolutely not. And... oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's take adventurers again. I do think that we are just on par with the power level right now. Game gave us a real hard start with all the physical resistances early on, and they give us another barbarian. Crazy. Alright. Let's see where this is going. Alright, circular saw. We also attack the backliner. They also have a healer in their room. It also has a passive that heals 5% of all heroes' maximum life at the start of each turn. Wow, passive heals. It's heavy. Hey, but Eddie is here. Nature to the back, you say? This guy has a bit of nature resistance, so we're gonna put the vampire to the back. And Eddie has the highest physical armor. Also, he can get the shell buff. That reduces the overall damage taken. Check it out, maybe he is a viable tank that is also kind of built around the elementals. Come on, spearman to the front. Not quite. So... it is Poison Dagger. Poison and Bleed. It's 2 debuffs on them, that's good. It's just okay. That is so much damage! Ow. Spear Strike! Getting the Bleed stacked up. And I think that was it. We don't get another round with anybody anymore because the enemies have now the whole initiative over my creatures. My remaining creature. And down goes the Skeleton Archer. That's unfortunate. So we got the heal from the healer here, the herbalist. It went directly to the frontliner. If the enemies are affected by burn, we also have the null doing something, right? But we only have burn 3. That's not that much. Gotta enrage them. It's the most benefit we can squeeze out of this here. Oop. Okay. Cool thing is that our vampire can probably kill the frontliner now. And the bloodbath is not quite enough. In that case, I'm just gonna stack the bleeding behind. Just to set it up a bit. Alright. So, Protective Strike. That's nature damage, gain shell if the target is affected by Frostbite. We don't get that. That is air damage. It applies 2 more stacks to all penalties they have. That is bleeding. We're gonna do that. Yeah, let them die through the bleed. Problem is the vampire is down. Uh-oh. It's important that we deal some ice damage so that the midliner dies. And we also have applied Frostbite now. Which is now... it's reduced because he had an active turn. Crap. Another cackle. Cool. Midliner down. Come on. It's also terrified. Where does the Terrify come from? I don't know. I'm not complaining though. Ice block to the back line. It's the best thing we can do. Because the frontliner is dying anyway. Or maybe he isn't because the backliner healed him. Yeah, he is. Very good. And now that this guy has Frostbite... Protective Strike would be good here. However, she's attacking the Yeti anyway. So it had no effect. I'm gonna go with the Cackle here to get even more stacks of the negatives that she has. I think it deals more damage overall. And then Ice Block again. So that'll kill the Yeti now. Now we do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good, she's dead. Ooh, we keep our no. Man, we need better stuff. Creatures gain 10% armor. Goblin, Orc, Yeti, Gnoll. All of these are creatures. This will give us a higher chance to multi-action our traps. I think I have to go with that. Good. Now, that being said, we have enough money to actually train again, and then next round we're gonna go either plunder or business trip, and then we're gonna go event. I'd say that's a good idea. So, let's get you in here. We need to strengthen them a little bit. Getting everybody to, like, level 3 would be good. I think this is something that I can be very, very comfortable with. I like the vampire. Again, the Gnoll needs to be upgraded because I want to see how good he is. So that's a bit of power. He's not dealing that much damage. It seems to me like he is kind of like a support tank. We'll do it. I think I need to upgrade him as well. These guys are gonna have a break next round. This guy. And Skeleton Archer. Alright. And I'm just hoping that the business trip is giving us something good. Each hero has a 30% chance to be affected by elemental weakness at the start of a dungeon. I love it, because it'll reduce their resistances by 20%, which makes it easier to actually crush through them. I will send my Orc. Yeah. It'll demotivate him a bit, but I'll send him. Haha. I would have loved to get this guy, but 500 gold is out of reach. We are constantly using our resources. Speaking of, by the way, I can easily go for an alchemist here. Convert a bit of blood into tears. And then all of that into money. We need like 30 of both. Yeah.
Stronger heroes.
And we have now stronger heroes coming in. Anyway. It looks a bit terrifying here, I have to say. Ah, man. You guys to the back. Maybe we're gonna put the vampire to the front line here. Having a good party with those guys. At the same time, this should be enough. Yeah, we need more monsters. Definitely. And I'm gonna go with the stronghold here, because the stronghold gives us a disaster event that also applies bleed. That's the swarm of bats. And currently we are kind of playing around with that. Anyway, it's the same situation all over the... Is that how it goes? I just realized. We almost get the same setup all the time. It's always a berserker. It's most of the time like a herbalist or scout or elf here, like a healer or like a scout character. And then we have apprentices or magicians. It's all fire and physical. Crazy. Doesn't matter how we set up here, because this guy is gonna randomize our spawn anyway. It's the disaster room. At the very least, the second room is gonna be somewhat safe. Wow. Alright, here we go. You guy on the front. Midliner, backliner. Let's do it! I really want the magic purse to be upgraded. Gaining more gold makes it so much easier to actually upgrade your people. And we actually got the perfect setup here. Yeah, looks very good. Question is, toxic volley, yes or no? Can just deal a bit of poison damage to the back. They have pretty high nature resistance. I'll go with the backliner. Maybe we can force her to use her heal skill on herself after this room already. Okay, that's how I want to go with it. God, look at the AoE. Oh my god, that's not much we can do here. I mean, that's sizable damage. Even if she heals up. We might have enough. I wanted to say we might have enough to kill her with the traps. Let's check it out, guys. -3 physical resistance, though. Here come the bats. That's applying a bunch more stacks of poison. Sorry, bleeding, which is 3, as well as dealing some physical. It's especially dangerous for the 2 backliners there. Since they have negative armor. I'm gonna go show no mercy. Double trigger. Double trigger. The first time it actually happened here. That's the magic screwdriver. Fine. Let's go. Do a cackle here, adding 2 more stacks of their penalties. Perfect. Oh, please don't die early. I need this null to live. Uh-oh. Now we have resistance reduced by 20. Alright, that will kill the elf. It's good. The ice block will kill the mage, but so does freezing breath, and we can apply frostbite. Alright, and we have the null to... Wait, what? I wanted to say we have the null to actually attack before, but now he's getting stunned. Perfect. I think we got it though. This guy has negative 35% ice resistant, and he has a big ice block coming for 78 damage. Boom! Got him. Okay. Mouth Shutter. It's a morale-based trap and applies silence so that the people cannot use their skills, which is nice, but it's not what I'm doing. Monsters have a 20% chance to start each fight with a random bonus. Or 258 gold, which is actually quite a lot. Scepter of Destiny. 20% chance is okay, but I kind of need to upgrade. I'll take the relic because it's a passive for everybody, not only the people that I directly upgrade. So no matter who I put on the field, they're gonna get an upgrade. And I think I have to go for an event again. Motivation +1 for 150 for everybody? Not bad. I need the money to upgrade my troops here. Although, I'm gonna go to the collectors once more. Getting a bit more money. The upgrade is coming in later, and I'm gonna send somebody on a business trip. Here we go, guys. I know, it's a bit risky. But yeah, that's great. That's another 35% chance to get elemental weakness on the enemies. That's how we do it. Let's upgrade these things. Hell yeah. Good. So, that being said, I want my goblin again. I want... this guy in the back, actually. Oh, these guys are good backliners. You know what? Put him on the front, whatever. Keep the archer out of this, yes or no? I think I want to put the archer on the back line here. No. This is how we do it. Okay, again, sacrificial lambs. Sorry, guys. And these guys are gonna just wrap it up, and hopefully they don't die because they are high level and they have some very good late game synergistic skills at their disposal. I will go for the veterans as a result. Especially in the frost biome, because we can apply frostbite in the disaster room to them, and that'll help our knoll to keep the enemies at bay. Alright, circular saw. That's how we start. Gives 5% of all heroes maximum morale back. I don't care. It's air and physical to the front and fire to the front. So the front line is just gonna die. No matter what. Everything is super tilted to the front line. Just don't die, buddy. Yeah. That's how we set up. It's not good. But it's gonna do. Maybe. What about this guy? He has like elemental resistance. All resistance increased by 15. Holy crap. And she ignores the first attack suffered. Oh, wow. That is incredible. Oh, these guys might breach us. These guys might actually come to my master monster here. Let's see. Yeah, and we need to get rid of the demonic pendant because the demoralize does not do anything for us at all. They also enrage. And this guy having so much resistance is really hard to do something about. I'm gonna go for the backliner. Oh yeah, she ignores the first attack, of course. Do we get to use our skeleton archer? I don't think so. Oh, we do. Okay, so in that case, get her. Get her. Right, down he goes. Down goes the gobbo, and the only thing that we can do is a nice bite into the face of the barbarian here. Oh man. I mean, she's gonna die probably throughout this whole run until we get to the second boss, to the second monster room there. Boom. Okay, fine. Let's do Stalactite Falls here, big time. Physical damage as well as 3 frostbite. Snowballs would be easy target, which would increase the trap damage next room by 100%, but he has so much resistance to physical damage that it doesn't matter, I would say. Try to get the backliner down. This doesn't look good, I can tell you that. Double trigger of the trap. 10 stacks of bleeding on the front. 14 now. Ooh. Yeah, we enraged them. Our vampire has a very high initiative. He might kill him. The Berserker Rage is the problem. This is cool. The Gnoll having such a high fire resistance and armor. Okay, let's see. Stacking more penalties doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go Protective Strike, sure. He is affected by Frostbite. We get Shell as a result, getting 20% damage reduction. It's amazing. I kind of want her to bleed. Man, I could either kill this guy now. No, it's fine. I'll stack the bleeding to the backline a bit more. Maybe he's dying from the 15 stack that he has anyway. Oh, and we have Persecution. Yeah, that also applies. 2 more stacks. Hell yeah. So, the Berserker is down. Fire damage is coming in, hopefully not killing. Oh, barely, barely, barely. I think I got a kill here. And we will. It's fine. Look at the initiative tracker. We have the Bloody Assault here, stacking the blood back to the backliner, and then we go AoE damage. Boom, everybody dead. Nobody died in the second room! Yes! So good for our motivation. And we have a Satyr. That's another new monster that they added. It is a demon-type monster. It deals nature damage to the backline and 9 morale. Spreads 2 stacks from all penalties applied to the target. To another hero. I love it. I want him. And as I was saying, we need more creatures. They're also pretty good with physical resistance as well as fire resistance. That's the thing that we are lacking right now. By the way, a second attack, front damage, 9 damage, and morale spreads 2 stacks from all penalties. All penalties. Okay, so we can either apply it to the back or to the front. That's amazing, man. That is really good. Hell yeah. Okay, bunch of our people have recovered. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. These guys have survived, which is amazing. I wonder, there's one more character, one more monster that is called the Goblin Drummer that we didn't see yet. I wonder if he's also about spreading stacks of debuffs. Okay, so we can go like that. He's also really good in the second room, I gotta say. Oh my god, how did we do that? I think these guys are fine as they are right now. I like what they do. Oh man, this is so hard. Let's see where this is going. So first of all, we have a crazy amount of money. And I want my traps to be upgraded. There is no training room coming up. So I'm gonna go with the best bet to get some more strength online. And that is applying more bleed and dealing more damage. Alright, we will completely ignore the other traps, by the way. Here we go. For 30 blood, I'll take that. We get another recruit. It is a fire skeleton, but it's okay. It's another dude that we can send on a business trip or do something with. Ooh, and then there is another adventurer that we can capture for money. Hell yeah. So, question. Our traps currently... wait, resume. Our traps currently are almost maxed out. So, we have the circular saw, which is at maximum level 4. But then there's also the flying dagger that needs one more upgrade. We could either do it now or send somebody on a business trip getting another relic upgraded. And I think I want that more than the trap. Since we also have a training room coming in after the next fight. Yeah. We need to stack up on money and stuff that we can get here. That's a problem. I kind of want the multi-action. It is a total of 20% that we get a multi-action out of the traps. I think this relic has to be a bit more buffed here, because 20% is not that relevant. We could also just send our orc for tiers and a good chunk of money. And then just upgrade our troops next round. Next room. And this is what we do. We're gonna give everybody an upgrade. Let's get the money. And we're gonna be fighting, obviously, the veterans. So you go... Actually, stay here. Maybe I'm gonna use you. You're not applying burn damage yet. Burn damage would be very good for the Knoll as well. Because it gains 10% to all resistances per hero affected by burn and frostbite. So that's great. Also take the Yeti to the back. See, again, we have so many options. These are real good backliners, all 4 of them. Even the satyr here. It'll spread the stacks. And I think this is important early on. He's also pretty speedy. So which stacks do we spread? Speed? Frostbite? I think. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And of course he has to have a target to spread the debuffs to. So he is probably best on the front. This is great. Oh my god. I love it. So, circular saw, disaster, then our first room. We're gonna be fighting air, front and back, and then nature back. You're pretty good with air. Difficult. I think I'll do it like this. The nature to the back is a bit of a problem here. Yeah, it has to be like that. Let's see if we can do it. So my plan here, by the way, is to spread as much frostbite as possible. Air nature to the back, so that's the vampire. That's fine. I could have put both of them to the back line. I do believe that we got this here. Easily. Easily. Let's see. Let's see about the passives. Oh, the midliner cannot be bled. Cannot be affected by the bleeding debuff. She heals 50% of all heroes' health at the start of each fight. Yikes. Alright, let's go Frostbite. And let's try to keep the stacks of Frostbite as high as possible for the Knoll later on to benefit from it. So, Mischief. Or Confusion. They're both quite resistant to that, right? What is that, nature damage? I mean, we are not really dealing damage. It's all about the stacking. That doesn't matter. No, it does matter. We're gonna go for the frontliner. Because it will spread from her to somebody else. And if I spread from the backliner, then she could have gotten the target to the spread, and then one of the high stacks would have been converted into something else. So it's better that way here. Okay, keep her bled. Nice block to the backline. Not bad. But I think slowing them makes a lot of sense. Just stacking all of that. Alright, she has Cell. Oh, 20% damage reduction for 3 turns. Let's see if we can spread a bit more. From the front to somebody else. Alright, the Frostbite is stacking high. That's a very, very interesting concept here. Also, I want to keep them slowed down. Sure, and the more Frostbite, the better it is. Hell yeah, this is kind of working. The backliner is dead now. Goodbye, spear dude. I want another turn with my satyr. And I think I get it. Alright, now we're gonna go from the back and spread it over to somebody else because I also want the frontliner to kind of die. Okay, it gets to the midliner again. This is so cool. That's a very good addition here. AoE ice damage, or we just go ice block. I mean, she's gonna heal somebody anyway. Yeah, let's do that. I could have stacked a bit more frostbite on them, which I should have done, honestly. Yeah, the AoE would have been the better option. I didn't think correctly. But okay, I think we'll do it anyway. Because they will really struggle getting rid of their debuffs that they have. So, Burning Whip. That also applies Burn, which is good for our null. These guys are attacking the backs though. Didn't really think about it. Yeah, in that case, we go show no mercy. We're gonna kill them fast now. Especially since we have the Flame Eater, he's gonna benefit a lot. He has massive AoE damage. But anyway, we go Protective Strike. Add 2 stacks to all penalties. It's way better. He's gonna live through that. Okay. Physical damage. Problem is that these enemies are absolutely not affected by bleeding right now. That's the best way to do it, I guess? Uh-oh. Here's the big problem that I'm seeing right now. We didn't kill a single target yet, and all of these guys will relentlessly punch us. So just taking out power from the board is actually quite important. Yeah, I fiddled around too much with these debuffs. But I have to upgrade them in order for the Flame Eater to deal more damage. I'm sorry, but I have to. So, let's do it. Again, his passive says damage is increased by 5% per stack of penalty applied to these units. They have a lot of them. Flame Eater is dying now. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Here we go. And at the very least, these guys will die. Only the Herbalist will get to my boss monster. Oh, they heal! Ah, curse you. So I'd say it's air damage all around. And a bunch of stacks of bleed. Or we just whiplash and kill. I think whiplash and kill is the best way here. Let's go. Boom. It definitely is. Oh, wow. Oh, and we are tired now. And we get our resistance reduced. God. Not good. Luckily we can heal up a bit because the enemies are bleeding. Boom. 40% by the damage dealt is life gain. Woohoo. Interesting. So, either area of effect bleeding and air damage. Or more whiplash. Yeah, if somebody's coming through... God, if we get the hoplite as a champion later on, we have a real problem. But I think physical damage is good here. Let's try. So, that being said, it was not the best round for us, really. Let's get everybody in because I want to upgrade them. I want to upgrade each and every monster now. Okay. Priorities have to be met though, so we're gonna go with the Knoll early on. Period. I also want this guy to just live a little longer. This will deal more damage though. Yeah. Vampire. Satyr. All demons in the group gain enhanced resistance at the start of a fight. Love it. Alright. And the Yeti. And then... yeah, why not even the skeletal magus here? It's okay. Anyway. Next business trip is coming. I couldn't care less about that demonic pendant. Bad. So let's get +1 motivation as well as 220 gold. I could also get some blood here, but I kind of need this guy. That's fine. Ooh, there's another siege coming. That's great. Can we plunder? think we can, and we should. So let's check it out, guys. That's a bit of gold, as well as the 5% chance that one of them is unavailable for 3 weeks. I can do that easily. Upgrade a trap, 100%. It could hit our dagger. Find an artifact, 25%. I like that a lot. Oh, the null is down for 10 weeks. That was horrible, and we didn't even get the artifact. Wow, we are really getting punched by RNG here, guys. Yeah, that's a lot of money for the 2 catapults that I don't care about. Or the 2 traps that I don't care about. And obviously we're gonna go for more veterans. However, what's gonna be our composition? This guy has to take a break now, I think. This guy as well. This guy as well. So, I believe this could work. We can stack some poison. We can also use the Yeti as a frontliner. If the enemies have fire again, we're gonna suffer hard. And for that reason, I'm gonna put the Yeti to the back line. Makes a lot of sense. Although, this guy applies enhanced resistance to demons. Skeleton, creature. This guy's a demon. No, it's also a creature. Okay, never mind. We have no demons except for the Flame Eater. That's funny. It's a very good combo piece, though. I wish I had my succubuses here now. That with the satyr seems amazing. But yeah, I guess we're gonna play it like that. So getting some motivation back. I even want to play veterans again. I think I have to as well. So, go with that. Yep. Taking a break is not an option, guys. We're gonna go all in. And here we go. So, air damage, nature damage to the back, and fire damage to the front. It's okay. You can soak it up. What was that? Nature to the back? You're pretty good. You're also pretty good with absorbing that. The order is a bit different though, because he has a 20% fire resistance, he has a 10%. She's gonna grind through the frontliner at some point, and then having higher fire resistance is a bit better. Anyway, Circular Saw. Let's do it. Let's see, she's immune to traps. No, she's resistant. Only 50% damage taken. Damage dealt to monsters affected by enraged decreases by 30%. Wow. And she has morale loss reduced. That's okay. So, air and fire. Ugh. He's good with air absorbing. That's a horrible setup for us in terms of rooms composition. We're gonna get the disaster only here, and the last prep only just before the boss monster. Alrighty. We're gonna struggle our way through this.
Holly.
Yo, yeah, let's try to destroy the frontliner as quickly as possible. Just stacking the debuffs on them. He's not taking any fire damage. Holy crap. Luckily, we can also apply burn. Yeah, everything to the front. Completely. And then Toxic Volley to everybody, applying a bit of nature damage, as well as poison too. So she will now convert her poison because it's the highest stack. By the way, I forgot to tell you, they also have a healer. So I think the damage that we will deal is not significant at all. RIP! Oh no, he's still alive. Alright, that's fine. Is it AoE? Or is it just poison to... It's just poison to the back. Taking a target down is so important. And I'm really hoping for a multi-trigger on this trap now. Come on! No, we didn't get it. Otherwise, there would have been an audio cue before that room, actually. Burning Whip deals a bit of damage. I have to. I have to soften them up as much as possible. So, fun! That's a lot of fun. Yeti is gonna get wrecked. Cool. Bleed her. So that's a nice creature, getting hit by fire. That's how much damage it deals. And then obviously we're gonna go for the frontliner who has 2 stacks. That will be spread to another creature now. 2 of them. Funny, that is. Slowing them has an impact. I can use my satyr once more. That's good. Because now he is at the very front. Ooh, and I can use my Yeti once more again. Let's do... Gold. Do confusion again. Getting all these stacks there. And I think it is maybe just Ice Block to deal the most damage possible now. And then hope for the best. The next two traps, or the next two rooms, they're gonna be very impactful. They have to be very impactful in order for us to live. And not get a single point of damage to our boss monster. Down they go. Yeah, I mean, we have a good chunk of debuffs on them. So if we go Swarm of Bats now, that'll apply some more bleeding and physical damage. Yeah, I'll do that. So Apprentice is down. Super helpful. Frontliner now dies. Oh, and the trap triggers on the midliner. Beautiful. And they are still slowed from the Yeti. Which means I can go Whiplash and kill. Risky. But it'll get the job done. Now here's the question. Do I need another satyr? I do believe I don't. This is a fine support unit, but I don't see the big picture of it yet. Having two of them is not enough because you also have to kind of start the stack. Maybe if upgraded they get even stronger. Maybe there's like a third ability missing. Maybe the passive is going to be really good. I'm going to take the money here to upgrade my other units. Alright. Sanctuary. That's good. Alright, I'll engineer my last trap here. Let's do it. Upgrade that for 200. We have 1,000 gold right now. That's perfect. Yeah, I'll go Sanctuary. Let's see. Resistance reduced. It's super good. Demoralized or poisoned. Having them start with this, with the debuff, having them start with the poison debuff is maybe not the worst idea in the world. Because we can capitalize on that with the satyr, but nothing else. It's a bit of upfront damage. Having their resistance lowered helps us though in the first room. Maybe we can kill somebody early on. That's how we play. Good. Event. Ooh. Monsters deal 15% additional damage and morale when their motivation is full. I'll take that, and I'm gonna replace the demoralization thing. Hell yeah! That's super good! Now, alright, that being said, we are about to face some veterans yet again, which means we need you guy. We need... This is how we play it. Oh wait, I can also send... York is important here, I believe. At the same time, this guy gives us enraged for the second group. This is just to clean it up. Yeah, let's go like that. You guys, just hold the front. Gonna get things done. I promise you. Okay, here we go. Going against veterans yet again. 2 rooms filled with 3 people. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared as hell. And I want to upgrade these things. By the way, beautiful setup. Let's go. Circular saw for the front. So let me quickly see. This guy has a 15% resistance upgrade. Speed increase. I mean, he is already ridiculously fast, which has no impact technically. Damage dealt to monsters affected by enraged is increased by 30%. Okay. So what about air damage? Getting this guy to the back line. Gobo to the front. And then the Magus to the midline. Alright. It's the best setup we can do. And here comes the next trap, the Flying Dagger. And here we go. So if anybody is still alive after the first 2 rooms, we have the Flying Dagger dealing a massive amount of physical damage, as well as a big stack of bleed on the enemies. On the enemy, hopefully. 1. I would say we're gonna just do Swarm of Bats here. I could also go with the Heat Wave for the Fire Magus to deal more damage. No. I'll take the bats. Just stacking these penalties high. Ow. Yeah, the 4 poison. Not good, since he's also weak to nature. Holy crap. Yeah, and then we're gonna stack poison on the frontliner here. Let's see if we can somehow do something about it. Zappity zap. Okay, fire column also applies some burn, which I like. I don't expect anybody to live through this here. So we just try to penalize them as much as possible and then just be done with it. Next room is gonna be either Burning Whip or Enrage. Although, he deals more damage to people who are enraged, right? Maybe I should go Burning Whip. Taking one out now. Or, at the very least, try. I mean, we will be enraged anyway. Thanks to the doggo. Let's stack the enrage higher so that we have a bigger Alpha Strike. I mean, Alpha Strike is not gonna be like a real Alpha Strike because the ninja has initiative over anybody, like everybody here. And he's gonna deal a lot of nature damage. Yeah. That's a problem. Well, let's see what we can do. That'll kill the frontline, and I think it's important. It's more important than stacking his blood, yeah. It's all about the kills now. Have to kill the backline. Fine. Alright, persecution. Uh-oh. Do we have another round? Please say yes. Oh, that's so bad. You know why? Because the ninja now will get the high damage, although he didn't need it. Anyway, here we go. Hey, Hassan. Can you please not kill me? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We go Whiplash. Because he still has the bleed, and we're gonna heal up from the bleed. Alrighty. There we go. I am not feeling prepared, I gotta say. Not feeling prepared for the champion that's coming. So far so good. This time, it's training time. Oh my god, look at all these people being so demotivated. I like that the game is a little bit harder now. I don't know, the developers said in this current patch that they wanted to make the game harder. I don't know if it's like RNG or if it's like they just bring the perfect heroes that'll counteract my monsters. No idea. However, it feels like I'm getting punched in the nuts constantly, and that is good, by the way. It's really, really good for a game like that. I wanted to upgrade his Satyr. I cannot upgrade my Knoll because he's still out of order. That's a problem. Alright, Simon. Or Smon. Get that upgrade. Yet he also needs to get that upgrade. He's now level 5. I think also the Vampire. Getting higher resistance is really good. Also another stack of bleed whenever he attacks. I like it. That's all super important. Yeah, and then the Orc. Having another tank for the party that also applies some bleed. Alright, black market. Do I want to sell one of my guys? Just taking them out so that I can see which I take next. I want you to recover, it's important. I want also you to recover. Ah, bad. Put you to the back. Put you to the front. And maybe the Vampire. Could also be the flame dude here. Yes, I gotta play it like that. It's a weird setup, I know, but I want this guy to be upgraded, to be healed to full again. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna go with the event here. Let's see. Hey, we got money. That's good. We also got more money? No, I could recruit a Lich Lord here, a Skeleton Lord, but I don't, because I don't have the money for it. And I think I'm gonna go for another siege here. Yeah, let's do that. That's 8 weeks without my main traps. Cannot have that. I'll take that. Okay. So, champion time. Honestly, I need my best squad. I need the cream of the crop, like the dudes of the dudes. So I'll send you guys. I got my null back, by the way. That's interesting. So what about frostbite? I've no way to deal damage early on. That's the problem. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! It's out of question that I'm taking any of my damage dealers here. Ah, difficult. I think I want to play like that. Okay. Here we go, guys. Champion time. This is gonna be scary as hell. So, the idea here is to just stack some of the debuffs early on. Especially bleeding, hopefully. And then we're gonna amplify that and spread it with the satyr. And, oh god, the monster rooms are so early. They're gonna die. So, fire damage to the back. Satyr can absorb that. This is ice damage to the back. Satyr is not happy with ice damage at all. Air to the front. That's gonna be the vampire. He has a bigger health pool than a satyr. Oh, actually, the satyr is not that bad at all with that. Anyway, it's gonna be the setup. So, circular saw, obviously. Then a bit of frostbite. Then a bit of... again. It's fire and ice. Both really, really scary. Maybe we put Eddie in the back because he gets the shell. And then he's gonna survive, hopefully. And then Disaster, and then the Trap, which is gonna be the Flying Dagger. Let's see what the Necromancer can do. The Necromancer also brings back fallen enemies as skeletons. And that's gonna drag out the game a lot of time. So, Bloody Assault. It's not doing anything yet, but okay. We can now... Wait a second. We can now spread that, right? So the frontliner... It's getting targeted. Yay! That's cool. That's not so cool. They also got terrified. I need to figure out why still. Alright, fine. We'll do another... Seems to me like Bloodbath deals more damage, although being air. Oh yeah, sure. She has now enhanced armor. Makes sense. Here we go. Yet again, I'm gonna drop the confusion from the front to the backliners. This Satyr is good. It's really good in combination with somebody that applies debuffs. And down goes the vampire. Yeah, it's super unfortunate that these guys specifically have to be the first encounter here. If the circular saw was in front of these, our vampire could have dealt so much damage, spreading all the blood, you know, to the other guys. Yeah, I'll go Burning Whip. I want to see if I can kill the frontliner. This is gonna be a hard fight. Ow. So, the Null. Protective Strike does nothing, except for 40 nature damage. It's good though. Is it? 40 nature damage to the front. I need to upgrade the debuffs. I need to keep that elemental weakness online, especially since the Flame Eater can benefit from it big time. Also, I want to make them slower. Yeah. Flame Eater is gonna be my damage dealer in this room. Let's go. Persecution. That is good. 9 stacks of bleed, 5 stacks of burn, 2 stacks of dead. Very good. Where's the skeletal warrior? Ah, it's probably gonna happen at the start of her turn. Problem is that there's ice damage coming to the backliner now. Okay. Let's try to kill the scout. Add more stacks, come on. This is all about stacking, stacking, stacking. Multiplication, here we go. It's not multiplication, it's addition. This looks already pretty okay. So if I get to use my Yeti once more, the scout is dead. D-E-D. Ice block. Boom. Question. Is she gonna summon another one? Are they gonna come with her to my hero monster now? Or are they just... Oh, they're actually... Wow, they're persistent. Stalactite Falls will kill, though. Probably. She's bleeding by 2. She also has 3 frostbite now. Got it! Yay! Oh, wait. Ah, we still have to fight to the end. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This is still going. Actually, these guys can actually hurt me. I'm gonna go enslavement here. Because I want to stack some blood so I can reap it back as health later. Oh, we are also enraged. Good. And luckily they are not really dealing damage. So, frontliner down. Backliner is trying to hit me once more for 32, but here comes Whiplash. Boom! Big heal for 43. That's how we do it. And... 100% for elemental weakness, or... morale, or... area of effect burn, as well as the skeletons? Sadly, the Orc Sorcerer is only tier 1. Or level 1. If he was level 2, that would be a no-brainer. Oh man, but the glove is also pretty good. I think I need another creature. I think I need him. Alrighty guys, so that has been year 1 of the slaveholder. Wait a second, let's get the promotion. Employees placed on the third... in this third monster room are affected by tiredness. Either they are slowed or vulnerable. I think I'll make them tired. In the third room, not many people should be there anymore. Also, it was smart getting the third, getting another monster here because we now have a third monster room. Thanks to the promotion, guys. That was the first part of this playthrough of the Slaveholder run with the new characters of Legend of Keepers. The next time we see each other, we're gonna play this promotion here, and there's another full year with higher difficulty, more rooms, as well as the new rooms for the heroes that I want to check out. If you enjoyed this, then don't forget to leave a rating, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.